Hey everybody, how are you this evening? I hope everybody is doing just great. Hi Linda, how are you? We're gonna make a fun fold. I love fun folds. Look at this one. Look at how cute this is. Hi Susan, I'm so glad you guys could join me. Hi Kathy. I'll give it just a second and then we'll get started. I will give you all the measurements for this card in the description of this video, and then I will also put them, because I'll upload my videos to YouTube. I hope you guys watch them there too. And I'll put all the measurements in the description of the video on YouTube also. So wherever it is that you're watching, you can find the measurements. Okay, so here's the story. This is my card from my wonderful upline. Hi, Debbie. And I was like, that is as cute as the dickens. Look at how cute it is. Like, so we're going to make it. I'm like, I can make that. So that's what we're going to do. I made it with the Sweet Farewell stamp set. Will I fit in your luggage? Is that not cute? So then this time, we're going to make it a little bit different. And we're going to use the Catch You Later stamp set. Hey, Debbie Jones! So that's what we're going to make. And let's get started. Right? So let's get started. We're going to make it a little bit different colors too. So we're going to start, here's your card base. And your card base is just 1/4 of a sheet of paper. It is 5.5 by 4.25. That's all. It's not folded. It's just a flat piece of paper. Then we have the card front. I guess that's what we're going to call it. And it is 4 by 5.25. Just like a regular card front, right? So it'll go right there. Just like that. But not yet. Because we have to cut all the rest of the pieces of paper. So this one is 5.25 by 4.25. Yeah, 5.25 by 4.25. So let me show you the trick. Well, I don't know if it's a trick. It's going to make it easier. We're going to score this right along this edge at 1/4. Okay? So just a little bit of a score. Just right here at 1/4 of an inch. So move that guy out of the way. You don't want to cut it. We're going to score it right here. Did I cut my paper right? I don't think I cut my paper right. One moment, please. Let me cut my paper right. Because it will only work if I cut it correctly. So this guy is 4.25 by 5.25. Okay, now let's start again. Now I'm going to score this edge right here at 1/4 of an inch. And the reason that I'm going to do it now is because now I'm going to cut this piece into 3 pieces. And all 3 of them will now be scored. Okay? So we're going to cut this guy. We're going to cut it at 2 1/8. So just a little bit past the 2 there. And we're going to cut it at 2 1/8. And then this remaining piece will be 1 inch. Okay? So 2 1/8, 2 1/8, and 1 again. Don't worry, all the measurements will be in the post so you can find it. This piece, we're going to cut 3 3/4. 3 3/4. Going to cut it right there. And then we're going to cut 3 pieces of it to go on the front of those pieces. So we're going to go 1 7/8. 1 7/8. And 3/4 of an inch. So those are our pieces. Now, we also need the piece to go on the front, the round piece, or whatever you want to put on there. So you can put whatever you want on there. I just use the circles. Okay, so I'm gonna stamp this cute little kitty cat. Hey, Kay. Hi, Linda. So we're gonna stamp this cute little kitty cat because I just think he's adorable. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who thinks that this kitty cat is adorable. So, let's stamp him, and we're going to stamp him in Memento, and then we're going to color him in blends, okay? So, you know what the great thing about stamping on a circle is? You can't get it crooked. I mean, I guess you can, but it's not. You can turn it however you want. That cat is adorable, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to color the cat like brown. Let's see. I have some of my blends outside the box. Outside where they belong. So let's find my crumb cakey colors. Let's see if those will work. Okay, so we're going to make him... That's dark crumb cake. And that's light crumb cake. Okay, let's make him crumb cake. So when I color with blends, there are lots of personal preferences. And I think that's what most of it boils down to. But what I do is I start with my light color. And then I go over a little bit of it with the darker color and then blend those two together. Now, again, that's just how I do it. There's lots of different ways. I don't know that there's a right way. I don't know that there's a wrong way. I don't know if anybody teaches. I'm sure there are people that teach classes on this. I'm going to color this in here. Wait, maybe I'll use this color. Let's see what this color looks like. I need a scrap. Like, I'm sitting at my desk. I need a scrap. I can't find one. Seriously? How many? Oh, let's do that. Okay, so we're going to do that right here. So it makes it look like you can see him, but it's looking through the... I think that's what it's going to look like. I don't know. We'll see. And then Pool Party, of course. We'll use Pool Party for the water. And we'll pretend like you can't see the cat through the water. Because, you know, of course, it's not see-through. Because it's water. Right? Okay, so now I'm going to take my dark crumb cake. And I use this end when I'm adding the darker color to blend it in, okay? So here's again, this is what I do. I go around the outsides where you'd want it to look like it's a little bit darker. And then some of these little guys I'm gonna pretend to color in. And then I go back, can you see that? And then I go back with the lighter color. And I blend them together. And if you, let's see if I can show you closely. If you watch, you can almost see that the line, the definite line disappears. And it smooths it out, which is exactly what we want, right? And then we blend the whole thing in there together. I'm hoping you guys can see just exactly what I'm talking about. It's almost like this dark line disappears. And it all blends together. Hence the name, Blends. It's almost like it melts. It's really kind of cool to watch it once you get it to actually do what you want it to do. Sometimes it takes a second for the alcohol to start to work. and blend everything together. But that's how that works. And then you have a kind of blended guy. Okay, so here's another thing that you can do with your blends. This guy might need a little color. Okay, I lied. I'm going to put a little color in here, so it makes it look a little more like the same color, but a little bit lighter. Okay, that looks a little bit better now than the... Okay, and then, so we also have we also have the color lifter. Okay, so if anything gets too dark, or if anything goes outside the lines, now I don't want to mess up my thing. Here, I'll show you on here. If anything goes outside the lines, so you're like, oops, it blended a little bit outside the lines. Okay, so here's your color lifter. You can take your color lifter and go right on the edge, and look at that. Look at how amazing that is. It's almost like it's magic. It makes it melt away and it goes away. Okay? Now, sometimes you can see it still a little bit, and you can just go over it again. It actually takes the color away. Is that not the coolest thing ever? Now, if you wanted to put like a really light part on this cat, you could, just by doing that. I don't know enough about shading to do that. There's probably a class for that. So, okay, I like goldfish, so this is going to be a goldfish. So I have the pale papaya dark, because that's the color my goldfish are in my pond outside. I have lots. I have lots of goldfish in my pond outside. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Wink of Stella to make this really look like glass. Right? And water. And I'm hoping I have the correct Wink of Stella, because I have two of them, and one of them kind of goes all over my project sometimes, and I'm hoping that that's not this one, since I'm live on camera. You know. I'm going to make the fishy sparkly too. Oh, no, it is this one. Did you see that? Look. Did you see it? It just kind of threw up on there. Okay, so now we're going to have a whole lot of sparkle. I don't know what, I don't squeeze this thing at all, and sometimes it just goes, I don't know. It throws up. I'm not really sure what that is about. I should probably get rid of it, but, you know, I'm cheap, so I'm not gonna. So, there you go. He's sparkling just like a piece of glass. How awesome is that? Okay, now, you know my little trick about the light pool party. Ooh, I need a bottom. It needs to look like it's setting on something, because otherwise it just kind of looks like it's floating. So let's see. Soft suede. It's probably going to be too dark and I'm going to be upset. It's okay. So now we make a tabletop so it looks like it's not floating. And then we're going to take light pool party, not dark pool party. Light. I know why that's... I did it last night. I got my labels mixed up. Light. And they're still messed up. Light pool party, dark pool party. So I have these little labels. You can buy these little labels from Wendy Cranford and punch them out with your tiny little punch that is now gone away. It makes me, I don't know. Anyway, it's gone. And so they go right on the ends of your, but when you get them mixed up, it's not helpful. Especially not on the ones like Pool Party where they look similar. Okay, so now I'm just going around the outside of this guy to give it a little depth. Okay, so there's my finished kitty. Isn't he adorable? I love the kitty cat. Okay, so we're going to pop this guy up right here on the circle, and then we'll put our card together. Is everybody ready for Christmas? Is everybody's shopping done? Is anybody's shopping done? I bought lots of presents on Amazon the other day. Lots. Okay, so let's stamp on this piece of paper. So what we're going to stamp is, what I think we're going to stamp is, "You're just perfect." Is that punny? Punny, punny. I'm going to do a card with this guy because the monkeys, they wouldn't fit on my circle. Linda, you need to come to my house. All shopping and wrapping is done. You're amazing. You're just perfect. Okay. There's that. Put that out of the way until I clean it. Okay. So now, we're going to take these pieces. We're going to score them. Okay, so there's a couple new people on here. So these are 2 1/8 by 4 1/4. I will put all the measurements on the blog post or on the post. So they're scored at 1/4 inch, and there's 3 pieces. Hello, Ginny. How are you? Downsized Christmas this year. Yeah, well, I'm going to New Mexico to see my family. So this one's going to go right here. So what you're going to do is line it up right at the top. Okay, at the very top. And then you're going to put a little bit of glue over here. Just a little right here on this edge. I think liquid glue would work best for this. Now, it doesn't really matter if it oozes out the sides, because we're going to glue this down in a second. But, of course, you don't want to get too messy. So then we're going to put the other one all the way down at the bottom and line it up all the way down at the bottom. And we put a little bit of glue right here. This is not hard. This is so easy and so cute. And then we're going to take this one and we're going to put it right here. Right in the middle. Okay? Just like that. Line it up. Flip it over. And glue it down. And then this piece gets glued onto that piece. Okay? So as you run your glue, I would get it all the way around the outside. Just a little bead right there. Get it on those spots. Because you know somebody's going to be pulling on those. So you want to make sure they're down good. Okay? Make sure we have our word right side up. I guess it wouldn't matter. I could flip the card right over at this point. Okay, so there we go. There's that part done. I'm going to add these guys. And I did not cut those correctly. That's my extra piece. I did cut these correctly. Although, you know, it wouldn't be beyond me to make them wrong. Okay, so look, this would be cute too. But I'm gonna do polka spots. I like polka spots. This paper, this is the Rainbow and Sunshine? Sunshine and Rainbow? Rainbow and Sunshine? I'm not sure. This is a celebration item. So, starting in January, customers can get this. When you spend $50, you can get this pack of paper for free. And oh my word, if you were a customer and you wanted this pack of paper, I would tell you to do it quickly. Because I think that this paper is going to be the first thing that sells out. And once it's gone, it's gone. So I would tell you to get it quickly. Okay, so there's my 3 folds. And now I'm going to take a little piece of this fun foam adhesive sheets. That's what it's called. And I'm going to see if I can find a pair of scissors. I'm struggling with my scissors today. And we're going to cut a piece about that big. I only know that because I cut it for the other one. I don't know that measurements are that important for this, as long as it doesn't poke out the back of your circle. And here you go. How adorable is that? You flip this open, you're just perfect. And then you can write your little note inside. How's that? And here's the other one that I made. Now this one, I didn't put the sentiment right there because I really didn't realize that it was supposed to be. But will I fit in your luggage? Wouldn't that be cute? Right there in the middle. I mean, it's still a cute card, but there you go. There is my fun fold card for today. I hope you liked it. Like I said, I will put the instructions, or the measurements anyway, in the description of the video so you guys can make this card on your own. And when you do, I would love to see it. If you would share it with me, please, I would appreciate it so much. And thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. And I will catch you not next week, because next week is almost Christmas and I will be in New Mexico with my family. So I'll be there for 2 weeks. So it'll be January. I will catch you in January, okay? Because I'm going to take some time off and spend it with my family, okay? I hope y'all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, because I won't see y'all live until then. So I look forward to seeing y'all in the new year during celebration. Bye, y'all.